Hello, what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Choice, the one, the only. Okay. You made the right choice by clicking this video, so go ahead and make a better choice and click subscribe. You already know the vibes. Okay.
She loyal, she cute, putting all that bullshit on mute. She fleek, she smart, in her body a work of art.
So it's only right. I got my belly out. I'm not gonna say excuse my belly. It's only right. Because as you can tell by the title, we're doing a Q&A / pregnancy update. So you know, the belly wants to show. So I asked on Instagram if you guys had any questions about my pregnancy thus far. And surprisingly, I got a lot of questions or whatever. So I'm gonna do as many as I can. It's actually nighttime right now. It's late. I'm very tired. And it's Mother's Day right now, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there or whatever. Happy Mother's Day to me, shoot. I'm about to be a mother of two, okay? 2 boys. Lord. I commend all the ones with 2 and more. I commend all the mothers, period. That's doing a thug dizzle for rizzle, like the real mothers. But I really commend the ones who do it with mad at them. Like, you got mad at them. So anyway, so we're gonna just jump right into it. Okay, so the first question is, did you have any stomach pains during your first trimester? So stomach pains, all right, so she's asking about first trimester. No, not necessarily, not at all really. Like stomach pains, not really. I kind of got nauseous a little bit, but I didn't really have stomach pains. No, that's a quick, easy, simple no. The next question says, do you want more kids? Pregnancy is a beautiful thing. Let me not that I don't want any more kids. It's not the kids, it's the place that I'm in. So right now I don't think I'm thinking about any more kids for a long periodically time. So right now my answer is no. 2 has always been like my number. Like 2 is actually my favorite number, and I always wanted 2 kids, but I did want that even boy and girl, but I really didn't care that much. Yeah, 2 is good for me. I don't know if I want any more kids. You know, I have a niece. that's my girl right there. Okay, the next question says, well, it's not a question, but it's asking, I guess. The next one is biggest craving. I spoke about this in my last pregnancy update video. Maybe it was 2 pregnancy update videos ago. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I filmed another pregnancy update and never posted it, so I'm not sure if I'm getting that confused with the one I posted. But I know for sure that I told you guys about the pica, and that also goes hand in hand with my anemia. Because I'm so severely anemic, as well as being pregnant, the craving, I'm not sure if it's coming from one or the other. But it's probably such a big craving because of the fact that it can come from both. But the gritty craving that I told you guys about before, I still have that. I've been having that throughout my pregnancy. Like, I just want gritty things. Like, when I eat my food, everything is fine. Like, I want normal food as well, but I just want gritty things also. Like, just at random times I crave it. Or like when I smell powder, and that's like one of my favorite smells in the world, powder. So like when I smell powder, I want to eat it. I don't, but I want to. But it's like, powder is not actually the consistency of something that I want to eat. Whatever I want to eat is definitely more gritty than that, like more crunchy. I mentioned in the other video Ajax. Ajax probably like is kind of like the consistency I'm looking for. But I don't know anything that I can eat that has that consistency. So yeah, I just been craving it and not able to get my craving of that. So yeah. Next one says, is it uncomfortable having to walk around with a belly? Girl, yes, very uncomfortable. I'm waddling. Do you know I'm a penguin now? Like, not only that, like, I'm waddling, like, cause now, oh, your girl is, I'm a month away. Is it, what's today? I'm literally a month away. I'm literally a month away from my due date. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? So yeah, I'm Big Belly Isha. So that means I'm very uncomfortable. I can't do a lot of stuff. Like I don't feel right laying down. I can't even wash the dishes correctly. I gotta sit down to wash the dishes, to cook. People think, oh, it's because like you're so tired that you gotta sit down. It's not always that. I want to stand up sometimes. I just can't. Like I can't even wash the dishes standing up because my belly is in the way. I have to sit down so that I can like tuck my stomach in a little bit and like be able to lean over, because if not, I'm slamming the counter on my belly. Can't do that. Like I can't do a lot of stuff because of my belly. And that's disregarding the things that I can't do because I'm pregnant, like, if that makes sense. Like reaching for certain things, lifting heavy things and stuff like that. Like, no, the things that I can do while pregnant, but it just gives me a hard time doing, like turning around, like just the simplest things, like y'all, putting my shoe on, you know, my socks, like stuff like that. Like those simple things, like my husband be helping me do everything, but when he's not here I have to do it. But it's like, it is a hassle. It's like, yeah, we do it because we have to, but if we have help, thank you, give me the help please, because I can use that. Like, bruh, I have to be putting my shoes on the side of me. Like, I have to try to lift my leg up on the other knee so that I can put my sock on and my shoe on. And even that is like, sometimes it's like, child, sometimes you can't open your legs too wide. Sometimes when you close them, it hurt. Like, sometimes, like, it needs to be a perfect amount of open. Because when you sit down, your legs gotta be open like this so your belly could sit in between. Like, it's just, yes, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. Okay, so the next one is, okay, so she sent a lot. This is my sister. What symptoms did you get during the first few weeks of pregnancy? Okay, so I think I also spoke on this in the other video, which it wasn't that many. I mean, honestly, it was really more so just me knowing, but I was fatigued a lot. Like, I was really getting tired, and I was wearing myself out also, so I was just assuming that it was because of that, because I work myself out a lot. So it was like, you know, you can get burnouts. And I was doing a lot of traveling, I was doing a lot of hair, I was doing a lot of momming on top of that. Like, I had to do that on top of work and traveling. Yeah, so I thought that it was just a burnout, but really it was just, I was pregnant. I mean, it could have been 2 in 1, girl, I don't know, but the fatigue was kicking. Like, when it was time for me to edit, I was falling asleep in the middle of editing vlogs and stuff. So that's what caused me to like not, like, I was posting bi-weekly instead of weekly. That only happened for a couple of weeks though, like a few times. But yeah, that was pretty much it, just the fatigue. And then I feel like I did have that craving too, like the powdery stuff. But whew, excuse me y'all, I'm tired as always. But yeah, I was just tired and craving a little bit, but not too much. Like, not enough to know for sure that it was that. Like, I just had a feeling. So the next one is, how do you feel about having another boy? I feel good. I feel like it kind of is a thing for me. Like I kind of feel like, even though I know I wanted a boy and a girl, I felt like I could have definitely had double boys. I never saw myself having double girls. I never saw that. I never really even saw me having a girl first. Like, I never really saw that. But 2 boys like that, I feel like that was in my cards. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like now that I already have a boy, I'm used to being a boy mom. And I know that with attitudes, personalities, I know that there's a possibility that this kid is going to be either completely different or the same or half and half or whatever. But I don't really care. Like, I don't care. It's just like whatever my baby is what God wants my baby to be, and that's just what it is. That's how I feel about it. Like, this is just what God wanted to give me, and so that's what I need. Like, that's what's for me, and I understand that. So if I had a girl, I would feel the same, but at the same time, like, I just kind of, like, my intuition was just like, yeah, it's another boy. Like, I just knew it already. I don't really feel no negative way about it at all. Okay, so another question I have is, what sensation do you feel when your belly is growing little by little? Whew, that is a great question. This is a series of great questions. You don't really feel it at first. I mean, I'm not sure about other people, but I did not really feel it at first with my first son, but now I am. Like, from 6 months to now, which is this short time span. So in the last 3 months, I feel like I've been feeling it. Like, yesterday, I literally felt my stomach drop more, and then I got a shooting pain after that happened. And I'm like, okay, I remember that happening with my son, my first son too. But the stretching of my belly, I feel like I've been feeling that this time around as well. And I feel like I was only feeling that when I would eat, like oh, I'm extra stretching my belly out. But I don't think I focused on that really. I don't feel like I was focusing on it this time either, but for some reason I feel like I just could feel the stretches a little bit more this time. I don't know, my memory is terrible, so I believe I did feel it before, but I cannot recall. Like, I know it was only 4 years ago, but I cannot recall. My memory is shot. Okay, but this time around I do feel like I could literally feel the stretches, and in the area where I have the stretch marks, like, it's insane. Like, the body is insane, because the fact that I was able to, like, snap back, not all the way, but when I worked out and stuff, child, yeah, I know I was almost there right before I got pregnant this time, but this time my belly is also just a tad bit smaller. And I also still have my belly cast from my son, which I didn't do one this time around. But anyways, I definitely feel like it's just like when you are full, like when you eat and you're full and your stomach just like stretches out. It's like that, but on a different level, because your stomach's already big. So it's like you just feel that extra stretch. Like, I guess that's the sensation I could tell you I feel. Other than that, like, I don't know, because that's a really, like, that's a different question. Do you feel your baby's movements now? Yes, I definitely feel his movements a lot. Like, I can see them. Like, you can see them through my belly. If he was moving, I could show you and you can see it. So yeah, I feel it a lot. I've been feeling his movement since probably Around 3 months, like, or so. Normally, like, we calculate by weeks because that's how it is when you're pregnant. Like, everything is by weeks. That's why when people have their kids, they're like, oh yeah, my son is X amount of weeks old. Like, all right, you can stop that now. Once your kid turn 1, you can stop doing that amount of weeks. Probably 2. Once your kid turn 2, stop with the months. Yeah, I definitely feel his movements. Does your belly hurt when the baby moves? No. Actually, my belly doesn't hurt at all when the baby moves. There's an uncomfortable feeling and different types of like weird sensations that I feel. Either inside, like in the back layer, like my intestines and stuff. Like, I feel like if he kicks or punches those and like he's hitting all over in the inside, those sensations are very weird. Or if he like pulls the umbilical cord and is like, it feels weird on my belly button. Like if he's moving around and like pulling, yanking on the cord, you could like feel that in your belly button. My belly button is like always warmer than the rest of my belly because obviously that's where everything is flowing through the cord. So those are pretty much the weird sensations that I feel. But my belly, it doesn't hurt at all when he moves. Do you feel any kind of weight in your belly? Oh, for sure, for sure. He is so heavy right now to me, and the fact that when you look at the app and they be like, oh yeah, he's about 5 pounds, it's like, no, he's giving 8 pounds. Like I'm carrying dumbbells in my belly, it feel like, because what, like, and it doesn't even sound heavy when you say like 8 pounds, but when you're not used to that weight and it just plops up on you, and then you're eating and everything else, it's not only the baby and then it's the placenta and then it's just in front of you. It's just a lot. Okay, I'm not complaining, I love it at the same time. It's just like a love slash annoying type of thing. Like, you know, all the people that you love and are near and dear to your heart annoy you sometimes. Okay, so it's one of those things that's like, you love it, but it's just like, it can get annoying, child. But definitely much weight. I've even like noticed, like, you guys could tell probably in my latest videos that my breath is much heavier because I literally can't breathe the same. Like, once you're pregnant, like, your organs start being pushed all over the place, and now you just are sounding tired. Even if you're not tired, 9 times out of 10 you're probably tired too, but you're out of breath because everything is moving around just to make space for the baby. And yeah, you're just like breathing heavy. So I noticed that, like, editing my videos and stuff, I'm like, oh, it's starting. One of the earlier videos when y'all already knew I was pregnant, I let y'all know already, like, whoo, like, it's coming. Don't be commenting about how I'm breathing. Nah, y'all can though. Give me all the comments, child. I need all of the interaction. But it's very common for people to like talk down or negative on people who breathe heavy while they're pregnant, when it's like, hello, you don't get it, you don't understand. My SD card definitely ran out of storage, but we're back. So where did we leave off at? Okay, in what week did your belly button start to come out? I don't necessarily know what that means, come out. Oh, like poke out. I dead don't know. Like, I dead don't know. Like, who are you? Like, how do you, what made you ask that question? Like, Manuel Gomez. What made you ask that? I dead don't know, Brody. Like, you just made me realize that right now. Like, I mean, I knew it because my son always like pushes it in, but I never really noticed when it popped out. But I feel like it was around like 5 months when my belly started protruding, like the more it started protruding, the more the belly button started to pop out. But that's crazy that I didn't even peep game. Like, I peeped game, but I didn't really like pay attention to game, like, you know. That's crazy. That's crazy. You asked that question as if like that happens to everybody. I have to Google that now. Let's see. Okay, do all women's belly buttons pop out when they're pregnant? It doesn't happen to everyone who's pregnant, and there's no rhyme or reason why. But just about every belly button pops out during pregnancy. So just about. So it's very common, but not everyone. Okay. All right, so next. Do you have sensitivity when the belly button starts to come out? No. It's not sensitivity when the belly button comes out, but the sensitivity happens when the baby is pulling on the cord. So yeah, definitely. You just want to leave that area alone. You don't really feel it until it's being messed with. Like, you don't mess with it. But you don't feel anything if you're not doing anything to it. Okay, what do you feel when your belly button starts to come out little by little? Nothing. You don't feel that. You really just don't feel that. I didn't feel it with my son either. Like I said, the only feeling I feel is with the baby pulling on the umbilical cord. Okay. Someone said, how's it going? So I guess overall, I don't know if you can tell how it's going based off of the things I told you guys so far, but so the pregnancy is going really good. You know, my appointments go well and all of that. However, I know you guys probably saw my last vlog, but if you didn't, definitely go check that out. I'm gonna have it linked down below. I found out that, well, I already knew that I was anemic. I've been anemic for most of my life, but now I'm severely anemic. Okay, so that is causing me to go through a little bit of extraness that I didn't really want to have to go through. But I'm basically having to go through sessions of iron IV, so like iron infusions. Yeah, it's a little bit much. I just never thought that low iron was about to take me here, child, but it just got way too low and way too serious. We're gonna get this nipped in the bud though, and we're gonna fix it up. My camera is about to die though, so I'm not gonna answer any more questions, but I do want y'all to know that I'm still good though. You know, we gonna finish up our little sessions or whatever, and we're gonna be back on 10 and we're gonna be good. So we're just making sure that my iron levels are up to par before I give birth to my baby, because you know we want his iron to be good, you know what I'm saying. And I'm also going to be breastfeeding, so we want to make sure I'm giving him everything that he needs, and I need to have everything that I need to be able to give my baby everything that he needs. Understand me? You know, so that's really the only downer of this whole situation right now, but everything else is just lovely. I'm getting everything in order in my house. Like, that's another thing that's a little bit tedious, because you never really get to get things exactly how you want them, especially living in an apartment in NYC, okay? But we're making it do what it do, baby, okay? And we're gonna always do that. Also, people always DM me on Instagram, even from YouTube. People always go to my Instagram and DM me to speak to me instead of commenting. I don't know why that is. Just comment on, show me love, okay? If you want to support me, it would be very nice for you to just comment, okay? Comment, like the video, show love, send it to your friends, tell them to subscribe and all that stuff. But I will have my registry link down below, because y'all do be DMing me for my registry and for whatever else, any other questions y'all be DMing me, where y'all can just, you know what I'm saying, y'all can just comment. But I'm gonna have that definitely linked down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and my camera died, so see you guys in my next video. Peace.